Still on vacation, still not in my normal setup. Quality's still probably not ideal. Sorry about that, but welcome to the vlog. I have read some more of The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I am now 157 pages in, so about the halfway point. Loving it. I said in the last vlog that it gives me Spirited Away vibes, Studio Ghibli vibes, and I couldn't be happier here. It's so fun. I think that if I look at it really critically, then I could say that sometimes the plot feels a little bit messy. Best complaint I've got for you. The vibes are perfect. I love this world. I love being in the spirit world. I'm enjoying the characters so much. I'm reading this very slowly. I've noticed this about myself, is that if well, partially I'm on vacation, so I'm just not reading as much because, you know, we're doing family stuff. But also, I've noticed that when I love a book, I read it real slow because I do a lot of rereading as I'm reading. I don't know if you do this. Let me know if you do. But when I read a scene that I just really love, I'll just go back and I'll read it again a couple of times before I move on to the next scene. Or a line that I really love, I'll just take a break for a little bit with it. I'll write it in a journal or in my phone or something and then immediately forget about it. But I do that and just like sit with those lines for a little while. Do you do that? I find when I have a book that that's just really hitting me right, I just like to hang out with it for a while. There are books that I read really slowly because I just can't be bothered because I'm not that into them, but then there are books like this and I'm just enjoying it. I don't have a lot of new things to say about it. I wouldn't even say that the plot of this book is really even particularly that interesting to me, but the world and the characters and the general vibe of this book is just suiting me exactly right now. It's not even the type of story that I usually fall all over myself about, but I am. It's just the right story for me right now. And I'm further into Fruits Basket as well. And so in my last vlog, I briefly mentioned it. I had read part of the first, I thought I had read the whole first chapter. I was wrong. I read part of the first chapter and I just could not. I don't like this artwork and that feels so mean, but I just don't. They have these gigantic eyes, which I've since been told is like a common art style for this genre, but it's like, man, it's rough for me. Oh wait, I'm not on autofocus and you're not gonna be able to see it. These giant eyes are rough for me. This kind of chaotic paneling is not fun for my dyslexic brain. I just don't like it and I feel bad about that, but I love the story now. So I didn't know anything about this going into it other than just another booktuber that I follow, Clockwork Reader, loves Fruits Basket, and she talked about how much she loved it and didn't really say anything about the plot because she wanted people to go in blind, and so I did, and I love it. I'm very intrigued by it. So what it is so far we've met 3 brothers. I've been told they're not brothers, cousins. I don't know why I keep thinking they're brothers. 3 cousins, distant cousins, who I'm told that there's more, but so far I've met the 3, and we have her as well. And the story with these guys is that they have this ability on their family where if they're hugged by someone of these guys, if they're hugged by a girl, then they turn into animals for a little bit. They're part of the zodiac signs, so one's a cat, one's a dog, one's a rat. I assume one's gonna be a dragon, one's gonna be, I don't remember all of them. I want to meet the dragon. But anyway, so they turn into that thing for a short time and then they become human again. And I don't know, there's a lot of things that initially really put me off on the series that made me uninterested, but now that I've gotten deeper in, I'm really interested in the setup. I'm really interested in this ability that they have, the fact that they have to keep it a secret, the fact that they let her in on the secret. I really like the characters so far. I think they're well written in a very short amount of time, so I'm into it. I'm really enjoying it. Oh man, there's some oatmeal on this. I was showing you a book and my daughter had spilled some of her oatmeal on it. You probably couldn't even tell because of the lighting in this room. So that's what I've been reading so far this week. I've also been continuing on with Hunter x Hunter. I will finish this arc this week for sure. So we'll talk more about that. And we're definitely going to talk more about Malazan as well. So, welcome to the vlog. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a short vlog because, like I said in the last clip, I'm on vacation. I'm doing a lot of family time, but this is also a working vacation. I'm doing a lot of video work, or a lot of video planning while I'm here. There's one really ambitious video that I'm planning on doing that's taking up a lot of my time, a lot of my prep work. So I have been not reading super tons. So I'm going to end this vlog talking about Hunter x Hunter. I would love to talk to you about Malazan as well. I had intended to, but in this new location that we're at this week, my Kindle will not connect to the Wi-Fi, so I cannot pull up the scene that I wanted to talk to you about last week. So I have to wait till I get home, which will be in the next vlog, and we will discuss Malazan, and I'm so sorry. I realize that's annoying. So the last thing that we're going to talk about in this vlog is Hunter x Hunter, because I haven't made any more progress in either of the other books that I talked about in the last clip since then, because I've just been familying and working. So Hunter x Hunter. I'm in the very end of the chairman election arc. Oh right, use timestamps to skip to the end of the vlog if you're not one of my Hunter x Hunter people. But anyway, I'm at the very end of this arc. I only have like, I think 2 or 3 chapters left, and I've just not quite gotten those done yet. But I'm loving it. Oh my goodness. I'm actually really overwhelmed at the moment that we're in. First of all, the actual chairman election part of the arc went a really different way than I expected. I didn't really anticipate him just winning and then immediately handing over his victory and leaving and explaining that this was all just a game for him because he and Netero had this relationship, and basically offering that same relationship to the new chairman if she gets bored. And I don't know. It was a really interesting twist. I'm really looking forward to, after I finish these last couple chapters, going back and rereading his sections and getting a different perspective on him. But then the whole Gon situation, oh, I'm dying to know what's going to happen next, because Killua's whole deal with his sister and how he's been trying to figure out, not even try, he's already figured out in his mind how he can use his sister's ability to solve everything. And there's still information that he has that I don't have yet. And I love seeing him and his strategic mind at play now, because usually I see him strategizing for battle and for action and for people who are being aggressive toward him and Gon, and figuring out a clever way around it or how they need to handle situations. And now seeing him using it in very different circumstances is really interesting to me. Plus seeing his incredible devotion and love and selflessness, seeing that given to someone else, and seeing that for his sister and not just Gon, I've just really enjoyed seeing Killua's core traits in a different way, but it's still all for him, for Gon. Anyway, I'm at the point where Gon has walked into the chairman election, the thing, and he's a kid again, and he met his dad, and his dad's a deadbeat, and everybody was mad at his dad for it, and I love that. But he met his dad, and he seems fine, and everything seems fine. And Morel said, "Don't tell Gon that Killua did this." And I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? Because right now, it doesn't look good. Right now, it looks like Gon went through this transformation, this unraveling, this terrible, terrible thing that caused me to lose my mind. And it looks like all these emotions that I had were for nothing, because in the very next arc, it's just gonna be reversed and everything's gonna go back to normal, and like, I hate that. I despise when an author does something dramatic and something that causes a lot of emotion to the reader and then says, undo. I wanted you to feel the emotions, but I couldn't commit, so I got my cake and I ate it too. You didn't get anything out of me with that. What you got out of me was a lot of anger, because now my emotions, what I went through, feels stolen from me. Like, I hate that. And that's what this looks like right now. But I haven't seen Killua since Gon's untransformed. So I have a feeling that this is not what it looks like. This is not an undo or a rewind or whatever. And that actually Killua is about to pay a very big penalty. I mean, they already, someone, I don't remember who, was already assessing that Killua, I think it was his brother, the pincushion guy, was assessing that Killua, and that his plan was for him to die, for him to get the penalty. So I'm just waiting to see Killua. I'm just waiting to see him. It's like, I have such mixed feelings, because like, no, Togashi, don't take this back. You put me through all this with Gon. Don't take it back unless you have something really intense. And that's another thing, because Gon's back, and then Ging also says, also, maybe Kite's not dead. There may be hope there too. And it's like, you put me through all these emotions and now you want to take them all back. So you better have a good reason for this. You better have a real good exchange here. And then the other part of me is like, don't hurt Killua. I know you probably have an exchange. Don't hurt Killua. And up to this point, Hunter x Hunter has been brutal, and anyone could die at any point except our main cast. Our main cast has been pretty safe. And in the last arc, Gon wasn't safe. And in this one, I'm feeling a lot of tension around Killua. I gotta read those last couple of chapters. But anyway, that's where I am with that. And that's where I am with the vlog. So again, I'm sorry this one was short. I'm sorry that this one was, I didn't talk about a lot of books very much, but I should get back into my routine when I get home, which will be soon. So thanks for joining me as I've been exploring